And welcome back to the booth. Jimmy, what's the matter, Jimmy?
Shh, don't touch me. Can't move.
Jimmy, you've been frozen in that position for 20 minutes. You all right? What's this?
Antifungal medication for bugs living under my big yellow toenail. Read the side effects.
And here comes the leadoff hitter to the plate. Hit on the line. Caught by the third baseman. One out. Bases are empty. And he cranks one to deep left field. And he catches it on the warning track. There are 2 outs. Base is empty. Line drive. Throws to first. And Wells is on with a single. 2 outs, and they've got a man on first.
Number 25, Troy Ross.
Fly ball, right field. The throw to first, and Gloss has himself a single. There are 2 outs, the men on first and second.
The third baseman, number 29, Shea Hillenbrand.
And he is hit in the leg. Now you got to wonder if the coach will go with a pinch runner here. Two outs, and the bases are loaded. Burley looks in. Burley with the windup. Hit in the air to right field. Dye plays it off the bounce. And Catalanato is on first with a single. The defense just can't get that final out. Hill gets ready. The move to third, and he's safe. Drives one to deep center field. And it bounces off the wall. Hudsednik fields it on the bounce. And Hill has himself a base hit. 2 outs, and the bases are loaded.
Number 15, Alex Rios.
Hit hard. The Blue Jays widen their lead. The sacks are still packed with runners.
Benji Molina.
Molina stands in. Got onto that one to right center. The Blue Jays extend their lead. There are still 2 outs.
Number 8, Russ Adams.
The pitch. After a half inning of play, Toronto leads by 4.
If a baseball park ran out of baseballs, would they have to ask fans who caught flies to give them back?
That's what they do in Little League, Jimmy. Besides, fans don't have a legal right to the ball anyway.
Are you sure about that, Tim? You might not want to be saying this on the air. I mean, you could get sued.
And that is one nasty curveball. 0-1. And he lays one down. Guns it to first. And he is out. One out, nobody on base.
The second baseman, Tadahito Iguchi.
Scorches one to the alley and right. And it bounces off the wall. And Iguchi has himself a single.
25, Jim Gomez.
Pop foul. Oh, and 1 to count. And he's able to lay off the high outside pitch.
Last time we saw this, that was a strike. His calls make no sense.
And that was just an absolutely nasty cut there, Jimmy.
Oh, baby, he's gonna crush it next time. You watch.
1 and 2 the count. That ball is hit on the ground, foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Line drive, foul. 1 and 2. And that's foul. There was no hope of reaching that pitch. I don't know what he was thinking, Jimmy. 2 outs, a man on base.
First baseman,
Canerco stands in. The pitch. Fly ball right center. And Rios makes the grab. After an inning of play, Toronto leads by 4. Tonight on Newsbreakers, his name is Derek, and he's lost 200 pounds in 1 year eating nothing but fat-free meatball hoagies. And here comes the batter to the plate to lead off the inning.
baseman, number 35, Lyle Overbay.
And that's headed to foul territory. And the pitcher's ahead 0-1. There's a shot at first base. In time. Wells. And he is 1 for 1 today. Singled last time up.
Wells.
Belts one to the alley and left. Bouchard can't make the catch. And Wells reaches base safely. Lost. 1 for 1 this game. Singled last time up. And that's line to second. Iguchi pulls it in for the out. The play at first. He's out of there. And that's a double play.
1 out, 2 outs. Whoa.
At the middle of 2, Toronto leads by 4. I wonder how they decide who gets to drive the lawnmower to cut the grass at ballparks. I mean, that's obviously the best job. And there's probably one guy who never lets anyone else do it. You know, it's his lawnmower.
23,
Sure.
Lane Dye.
Releases. Fly ball, well hit, deep right field. And Dye reaches base safely.
35, Joe Orchard.
And he lets that one go by for a ball.
That's smart batting. Make him pitch to you.
1 ball, no strikes. Decides not to swing and takes a strike.
He must have thought that pitch was too pretty to hit.
Deep fly ball. Back. It's out of here. Home run. And Bouchard narrows the deficit to 2. Nothing wrong with that pitch, but everything was right about that swing. Oh, man.
Now that's the kind of stroke you want to see from him. When he gets the pitch he wants, that's what he can do. You think this guy could still hit a homer if he hit it off his knuckles? I mean, he just punched the ball?
Oh, no doubt about it, Jimmy. These guys are a strong capital S.
I hit a single off my elbow once. It shattered my elbow, but it was worth it. We won.
And there's a shot down the left field line. Wow, just an outstanding effort there. I think he's surprised he made that catch.
I've seen dogs catch frisbees like that. You know, he should try a frisbee.
Now at bat, the third baseman, number 24, Joe Greedy.
Halladay, the windup. And he popped it up. And Adams reels it in. And he lifts this one to right field. And Rios makes the grab for the final out. And so, at the end of 2, the Blue Jays lead by 2.
Here's a reminder, tomorrow is Kids Can Hit Day. If you're one of the first 50 youngsters into the park tomorrow, you get to stand in the batter's box and have a 90-mile-an-hour fastball pitch come to your head. Man, that'll be fun.
And he doesn't fall for that one. He was tempted, but he did not go. Fires. Line shot. The play at first. And Hillenbrand has himself a base hit. No outs. Man on first.
Frank Catalanato.
Catalanato steps in. He gets under this one, hit to right center. And Dye pulls it down. Out. And they turn the double play.
And with flawless execution, they turn the double play.
There are 2 outs. Base is empty. There's a shot, but right at the third baseman. And that ends the top half of the inning. Going to the bottom of the third, Toronto leads by 2. Tonight on an all-new episode of Time Zones, Dr. Simon forgets to set his wristwatch back an hour. And here's the batter to lead things off.
The center fielder,
Halladay has the sign. The windup. And he manages to hold off on the pitch down and away. There's a shot left field. And Catalanato makes the catch. One out, nobody on base.
Tadahito Higuchi.
Chacin looks for the sign. And there's a shot deep right field. Rios fields this one on the bounce. And Higuchi is on with a single. 1 out, man on first. A quick throw to first, and he's back safely.
You know, Tim, why is it that a ball player gets hit? It's a big, serious deal. But then some schlub on these video home shows can get hit in the groin with a bowling ball, everybody laughs.
Only one out. Runners on first and second.
14, Cole Canerco.
Hammers one to deep right field. He makes the grab. There are 2 outs, but they do have runners on base.
Number 23, Jermaine Dye.
Throws to second, and the runner gets back in. The throw to second, and he didn't get him. Breaks for third. Gets under it, right field. And he'll make the play. And that'll retire the side. At the end of 3, the Blue Jays lead by 2. Tonight on Newsbreakers, health experts now say a balanced diet can be the gateway to anorexia and bulimia. And here comes the batter to lead things off this inning. Got under that one to left field. And Rios reaches base safely.
That's boring. I say you hit a double or more, or you're out.
Molina, 1 for 1 on the day. A run-scoring single in his last attempt. And it's hit hard right back up the middle. Iguchi puts it away. And that's 2.
The key to the double play is the stacking out. Without it, it's not a double play.
Adams digs in.
Number 8, Russ Adams.
Skies it. And Canerco with the showboat catch. Oh, what a move. Who knew the human body could move that way? And so in the middle of the 4th, the Blue Jays lead by 2.
Hey, remember, baseball lovers, if you're thinking about making your honeymoon special, ask about the luxury honeymoon skyboxes available here at the ballpark.
Bouchard, 1 for 1 this game. A 2-run home run his last time up. High hopper toward the hole. Chassin will field it on the bounce. One out. Bases are empty. Krasinski steps into the batter's box. Hit high and deep. This one could go. And it's gone! A home run! And Krasinski pulls his team within 1. And as he breaks into his home run trot, you got to figure he feels like the king of Siam right now. Wherever the heck that is.
Wow, did that land in the cheap seats or the out in the free seats? Either way, somebody's got more for their money, eh?
Didn't look like he had much on that pitch at all, Jimmy.
Aside from the gift wrapping, I'd say you're right, Tim.
One out, nobody on base.
The third baseman,
Creedy
number
steps in.
24, Joe Creedy.
Gets under it, center field. And Wells puts it away. Two outs, nobody on base. Hit high in the air, left center. Fires to first, and Uribe has himself a single. And so there are 2 outs and a runner at first base. Podsednik gets ready. Chassin winds up. High bounce to the short. Adams fields it off the bounce. We've played 4. Toronto leads by 1. This broadcast by authority of Major League Baseball and is intended for the private use of our audience. Any unauthorized use may result in dizziness, fatigue, nausea, swelling, depression, temporary blindness, and dry mouth.
First baseman, number 35, Lyle Overbay.
Chopper up the middle. Burley picks it up off the bounce. One out. Bases are empty.
Vernon Wells.
And Dye makes the play look difficult. There are 2 outs. Bases empty.
The third baseman,
Gloss digs in. Fly ball left center. And Podsednik catches it for the final out. After that half inning of play, Toronto leads by 1.
The baseball park would like us to remind our listeners not to come to the park with those laser pointers. If you're caught using a laser pointer at the game, you will be removed in a humiliating fashion.
Iguchi, a perfect 2 for 2 on the day. Singled last time up. Pitch on the way. And that's low. Lots of power, lots of movement, no location. It's a ball. Ahead in the count, 2-0. And he watches that ball cross the plate.
He should have swung at that ball.
Nothing he can do about it now.
Sure he can. He can hit himself with the bat. A lot of time.
Fly ball left field. And Catalanato pulls it in. 1 out, nobody on base. Tomei steps in. And it's popped up foul. 0-1 the count. The smash left side. And he is out. Konerko, 0 for 2 so far. Flied out his last at bat. Chacin winds up. Hit in the air to right center. And Rios puts it away to retire the side. After the bottom half of the inning, Toronto leads by 1. Tonight on Newsbreakers, Women's Watch. Finally, hip huggers, thongs, and midriff-bearing tees for the full-figured gal. And here comes the first batter to lead off the inning. And that's high and wide. Sends a rocket to deep right field. And he puts it away. One out. Bases are empty. Catalanato stands in. Gets under it to left center. And he pulls it down. Hill, 1 for 2 in this game. Flied out his last at bat. The looper, short center. And he'll make the play. And that'll do it for this half inning. With the bottom of the inning coming up, the Blue Jays lead by 1. Tonight on Newsbreakers, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? We brought in a woodchuck expert to get to the bottom of this age-old question.
Basically, he could chuck about one big log and then he'd get sick all over the place.
That's coming up tonight on Newsbreakers after the game. Die. 1 for 2 thus far. Flied out his last at bat. Chacin now ready. Chacin picks it up. One out, nobody on base.
Left fielder, number 35, Joe Borchard.
Hit in the air to left. And Catalanado pulls it down. Krasinski, 1 for 2 to this point. He cranked his solo shot last time up. Hit in the air to center field. And Wells pulls it in with the fancy catch. You know, I've never seen the Broadway musical Showboat. I gotta imagine it looks something like that. And so at the end of the inning, Toronto leads by 1.
You know, you gotta appreciate having lights when you play ball at night, don't you, Tim? I mean, back before lights were invented, they had to play night ball using sense of smell.
Hit hard to the shortstop. He got him. One out. Bases are empty.
Benji Molina.
Foul down the right field line. Chopped hard up the middle. Burley fields it on the bounce. Adams, he's 0 for 3 thus far. Flied out his last at bat. A nicely placed pitch there.
And, you know, just like they say about real estate, Tim, placement, placement, placement.
It's actually location, 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 Jimmy.
No wonder my place is such a dump.
He takes that one up and in. Hit hard to the shortstop. And he is out. With the bottom of the inning coming up, the Blue Jays lead by 1. Tonight on Inside Celebrity, are you tired of this same old overhyped celebrity gossip? Then don't miss our top 10 countdown of the most overhyped stories of the year. And here's the batter to lead things off. Pitcher tried everything, but it's a ball. 1-0.
Trying to swing at a strike like that is like herding cats, eating spaghetti, licking the sun.
Nothing you can do with a curve like that.
What are you gonna do? I mean, that pitch would confuse Einstein.
1 ball, 2 strikes. And it's popped up foul. Chacin. And here's the windup. The smash to second. In time.
Nice glove work here, Tim. Nothing fancy, just good glove work.
1 out, nobody on base.
The shortstop, number 5, Juan Uribe.
Gets under it to left field. And Uribe is on first with a single.
He got on base. That's his job.
Scott
Podsednik
Sednick.
gets ready. Bunts it. Out.
Nice execution there, Timmy.
2 outs, 1 on. Iguchi stands in.
Tadahito Iguchi.
Got under that one to left center. And Catalanato makes the grab. And that ends the inning. And so at the end of the inning, the Blue Jays lead by 1.
Tim, do you ever go through the garbage after a game?
No, not really. I mean, once in a while I'll take a peek in the one near the luxury skybox. I'm walking that way. You throw away whole slices of cheesecake, hardly touched.
I found a whole tray of rib tips in a dumpster once. Delicious.
Overbay steps in. Nice fastball.
Man, he wanted to crush that thing like a thing you'd want to crush.
0-1. Hard ground ball towards short. The play at first. He got him. One out. Bases are empty.
The center fielder, Vernon Wells.
Wells digs in.
Oh, man, I know that thing. You know my crazy neighbor, he freezes snowballs, then he hits me right in the face every summer with it. I hate that guy.
Holy Toledo! Oh! Holy smokes! But you might say there's a real competitive spirit in these two teams. 1 out, man on first.
These hitters, they gotta have their little routine before they bat. Hurry up!
The move to first, and he's back safely. Fly ball right center. And Dye reels it in. And he dropped the ball. And the ball pops loose. Fires to first. Two outs, a man on base.
The third baseman.
That guy sets up.
Shea Hillenbrand.
And that ball's lined to first. And Hillenbrand reaches on the error.
That was bad with a capital B. B-U-U-U-U-U-H-A-A-A-A-D-D-D. Bad.
Fly ball, center field. He makes the grab. After that half inning of play, Toronto leads by 1.
Hey, sports fans, is your toilet clogged at home? Next time, forget your everyday plunger. Reach for Pullman's toilet grenades. Pull the pin, shut the lid, and bye-bye clog. Pullman's toilet grenades, sold at hardware stores near you.
Tomei steps into the batter's box. Deep fly ball, left field. And he pulls it down. One out, nobody on base. Oh, he put some old-fashioned elbow grease into that one. Chacin, the windup. He's tempted, but holds up on the non-strike. The pitch. He holds up on that pitch, and it's a ball. And he's ahead of the pitcher, 2-1. And he had a vicious cut there, just did miss.
You know, how come the biggest, hardest swings are always misses?
Just an illusion, Jimmy.
Like clowns?
And that was not one of his best at-bats.
Actually, our stat guy says it's his 1,314th best at bat.
No kidding. Oh, sent him a little shin music there, and now he can't help but dance the flamenco dance.
Oh, this is the straw that broke the camel's back.
Ooh! Good footwork on that punch. And he's really improved on his form after last season. Didn't win a single fight last year and was determined to improve on that in the offseason. Kudos. 2 outs, 1 on.
The left fielder, number 35, Joe Fortune.
Chacin with the windup. Hit in the air to right field. And he puts it away. After the bottom half of the inning, Toronto leads by 1. If you like money but hate to work, consider the cash business that could be the wave of the future. If you failed at every other too-good-to-be-true quick money scheme, maybe your luck's about to change. Call 555-MONEY-ME.
Number 2, Aaron Hill.
Releases. And there's a shot to the alley and left. Podsednik can't make the play. And Hill has himself a single. No outs and a man on.
Number 15, Alex Rios.
And that's high for a ball. And the pitcher and catcher seem to be crossed up on that pitch. Now they're talking it over, it looks like. 1-0 the count.
That strike was insane, crazy, unhittable, but still, you know, you gotta try.
The pitch. That's low and outside. Well, that just goes to show, Jimmy, know thyself. But more importantly, know thine strike zone. 2 balls and a strike, the count. Got under that one to center field. He makes the grab.
He made that look easy, Tim.
And they turn the double play.
Hey, a twofer. 1 play, 2 outs. Boy, you get your money's worth with these guys.
There are 2 outs. Base is empty.
Number 1, Benji Molina.
Delivers. Popped foul.
Good eye on the batter to stay down that pitch and take a ball.
1-1. Hit sharply to the shortstop. After that half inning of play, Toronto leads by 1. Tonight, following the game, it's an all-new episode of Billy Dirtbag. See why Joe Flugel of the Orlando Sentinel calls it a crime drama so gritty, you might want to watch it under running water. Krasinski, 1 for 3 on the day. Flied out his last at bat. And that one's too high, says the umpire.
Yeah, way to take one.
Lines it, foul. Chacin, the windup. Hit high in the air. This one has a chance. See you later, that's a home run. And Przinski ties the game with 1 swing of the bat. And he just clobbered a home run.
Imagine how far that ball would have gone if it were rubber.
And he really had that pitch well timed.
Yeah, you know, that reminds me of my old coach. He used to say, hitting is like comedy. I mean, it's all about timing. Yeah, it was kind of goofy for him to say it because he wasn't funny at all.
No, coaches seldom are, Jimmy.
Oh, no, he did this trick with his dentures. He'd swallow them and cough them back up.
Chacin winds up. Low and in, that's a ball. Way to hold off there. Chassin winds up. Hit in the air to center field. And Wells puts it away. Uribe, 2 for 3 thus far. Singled last time up.
Uribe.
Hit sharply into center field. Adams makes the grab. Two outs, nobody on base.
Number 22, Scott Sedney.
Towers, now the windup. A little floater, and Adams pulls it in to end the frame. After the bottom half of the inning, we are tied. Tonight, it's an all-new episode of Duh. Watch as Dad gets all which makes the kids go all whatever.
I think I'm gonna go get my car washed while this guy does whatever he's doing.
Adams.
Hammered to deep left field. And he'll make the play. One out. Bases are empty.
Number 35, Kyle Overbay.
Hang on, I don't know if the park's going to hold this one. Goodbye, home run. And Overbay puts his team ahead by 1. Slam-a-lama, ding, gone. That ball just went bop, shoo-wow.
You can't serve up a floater like that to this guy. He'll crack it.
I'm glad that when a guy hits a homer, baseball doesn't put up with those little victory dances like they do in football. After all, it's a professional sport, not some summer camp talent show.
You know, you want to dance, go to Broadway. I mean, they're always looking for showboats.
Jimmy, didn't you tell me you danced professionally one time?
Yes, I did when I was in the service.
And what's his name? Stares down the batter. Pop foul. Fly ball, well hit, deep left field. This is going to be extra bases. And Wells is on with a single.
Third baseman, Troy Ross.
The player now set. And he lines one foul. He, the windup. Lets it go for a ball. Hit on the line to short. Uribe makes the catch for the out. The throw to first, out. And that's a double play.
Whoa, you know, I looked away for a second and suddenly they made 2 outs.
With the bottom of the inning coming up, Toronto leads by 1.
We want to thank our sponsor at Marquia Cellular Service, where you can get 50,000 anytime minutes a month. How many minutes are in a month, Tim?
Towers now set to deliver. Spikes one to deep right field. And he puts it away. One out, nobody on base. Tomei gets ready. There's a drive, well hit to the alley and left. And he pulls it down. Two outs, nobody on base.
First baseman,
Canerco steps in. flamingo on a hot plate. Legs and knees all head over handlebars. Out! Oh! Folks, go ahead and send those cards and letters to the FCC. That's spelled FCC. 2 outs, and they've got a man on first.
Right fielder.
Die. Gets ready. Towers. And here's the windup. Fly ball, left center. And so, the Blue Jays get the win. Well, that'll do it. Thanks for watching, everyone. Tim Kitzrow for Jimmy Short saying, we'll see you next time.
You know, I'd like to say my own name for once.
Don't start this again,
please.
Jimmy.
How would you feel if you never could say your own name?
Frankly, I wouldn't care, Jimmy.
Well, then let me say it. This is Tim Kitzrow for Jimmy Short saying I'm Jim Kitzrow. Oh, forget it.
See?